Good morning, you guys, and welcome to Cup of Joe. I'm your host, Jordy, and today I am joined with
Will.
I hope you guys are having a good one out there. We're going to be streaming to you live all day long on all of those brand new Pilot TVs, your Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV on YouTube, as well as on Twitch. Both of our channels are MegaSota for you guys.
Oh yeah, and speaking of those shiny new Pilot TVs, we just sent out a bunch of new locations over at the Rusty Duck 2, Happy Hour Madison, Toppers, Windrift Lounge, Westfield Golf Club, Eagles Austin, Maple View Lounge 2, the Cree Bar and Grill, Bobby Joe's, the Bar and Grill, American Legion Fridley, Municipal Liquor Store Eagle Bend, as well as VFW Eagle Bend. So congratulations to all those locations getting those shiny new Pilot TVs. We wish you guys a little bit of extra luck on our games of bingo coming up.
Absolutely. If you guys are out at any of those locations and send us in a picture with a brand new Pilot TV behind you, we'll shoot you out a little bit of extra luck throughout the day for you to take home some great prizes while you guys are playing along with us. But we got a lot of reasons for you guys to be playing as we get our bingo day started with Vikings Bingo. It happens each and every day from 12 going all the way till 1 p.m. Just 10 minutes after we get off air, and we have $11,324 on the line to be taken home in 52 balls or less.
Oh yeah, and right after that, going on from 1 all the way till 4 o'clock, we got a little bit of game day bingo for you guys. Those are the 50-cent cards. You guys definitely want to check out that minor. It's going to be starting off the day at $29, and you guys can take that home in 52 balls or less.
Absolutely. It's going to be a lot of fun, so definitely come out for that. And then we're going to be jumping into some Skull Bingo later on tonight, and we have those. They're the $1 cards, and that coverall prize is the one for you guys to look out for. It's at 50 balls or less with $43,826 on the line in that coverall prize.
Oh yeah, but right after that, we've got we have our MegaSota game night tonight. You guys make sure you guys are sticking around for that, especially because that Jackpot Jungle, the grand finale game, it's those $1 cards. That coverall is going to be starting off the day at $36,585, and you guys can take that home in 54 balls or less, and that's before anybody even gets enrolled. So make sure you guys are checking that out.
That's definitely my favorite jackpot to watch today. You guys will definitely want to be coming out for that MegaSota game night. It's a lot of fun. It's your first PGL night of the week, so make sure you guys are coming for that biggest bingo night this week.
Oh, yeah, but we have a ton of jackpots that go out all the time. And we had 4 that went out yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, bringing that total very nicely. First of which, that player was Devoided over at the roadside. Big-time player, taking home $918.
Nicely done, Devoided. Next up, taking home the second largest jackpot of yesterday. It was Policy Man over at Neeson's Gaylord, taking home $1,630.
Oh, yeah, but we have Mad Dog's cousin,
Ooh.
Rude Dog, over at
Okay.
Eagles Rochester, taking home $9,276.
Yeah, the largest jackpot of yesterday. That was crazy, Rude Dog. Nicely done. But then finishing off, we have another one, and it was Angry Bear over at Carboni's Pizza Northfield, who took home $719.
Oh, yeah, a lot of emotional animals out
yeah.
there. Oh, yeah. But if you guys want to move away from our regularly scheduled bingo and try out some of our E-tabs, we're going to be releasing another new E-tab this Thursday. And this one is called Bounty Hunter. You guys can collect lucky horseshoes, try the Bonanza bonus, or try your luck and pick the lucky door in the saloon door bonus. Definitely a lot of fun. I love those Western themes.
Absolutely. Yeah, I was hearing yesterday that you and Ian were talking about your favorite Westerns.
Yeah.
What did you say was yours?
Well, probably it's gonna have to Tombstone is gonna have to be
Yeah.
number 1. I really like even the newer movie that came out I always mix it because there's Ridiculous. There's Bob. It's the
Ridiculous Six?
No, not the Adam Sandler
Oh.
one. The Magnificent Seven.
Yes.
It's always just some long descriptive
Yes.
word and then the number.
Yep.
All based on some old Seven Samurai tale or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a rerun of all
Yeah,
that.
I was saying that my favorite had to be between two very different Westerns. I'd have to say between Django Unchained and Rango.
Rango. See, that's even though it's animated, it really is just top tier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus it's Johnny Depp, and you really
You
can't
really can't beat it.
other than Lone Ranger, there's not much
And
chances of
the
Johnny Depp being
director-
in a Western.
The director of Rango also directed the Pirates of the Caribbean as well as something else, but I can't remember what it was.
Wow, that is crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder, he's got to have, he must have done a lot of work.
I just really want to take a peek now. Gore Verbinski. He has directed The ring, that was the other one.
Oh, wow. As well as like a cure for wellness. I remember that came out a while ago.
Yeah, a whole bunch of different ones. I thought it was super cool. Well, getting back to the Western theme, check out the new eTab game, the Bounty Hunter eTab. It's going to be hitting the iPads this Thursday. But getting back on topic, we're going to be checking into some weather happening in Bloomington, Minnesota. And it's going to be looking like it's going to be fairly sunny today, but it's only going to be a high of 59 degrees. So we are officially in that fall season, and you guys can be expecting some winds going north about 10 to 15 miles per hour.
Oh, yeah, and as that moves further on in the night, it's going to be getting a little bit colder, as it's going to be around 36 degrees with winds about east to northeast at around 5 to 10 miles an hour. So it's going to be a little chilly out there, but you guys will be able to see that waxing crescent moon, so make sure you guys are checking that out.
Absolutely, and if you guys want to escape the cold breeze, then come on out to a warm local bar or restaurant and play some Pilot games all day long. We already talked about that Vikings bingo, but we'll talk about it again. They're 25-cent cards like always, running from 12 to 1, where Ian and I are going to be trying to give out this $11,324 jackpot in those 10 rounds if you guys take it home in 52 balls or less.
Oh, yeah, and we have a ton of players in our lunchtime standings, known as the Twiking Zone, that have been moving forward, and we had a new player that just recently got into that 100,000 point club.
Yeah, I'm going to let you actually take the entirety of our player side of things, as there was only one official shakeup, and it wasn't until our top 3 that it happened.
Oh, yeah, kicking us off in 10th place, we had Putz over at Lucky's Tavern with 56,000 points. With 85,000 points, we had T-Bone over at Poppers. In 8th place, we had Red over at American Legion Fridley, the closest player to that 100,000 point club with 93,000 points. In 7th place, we have Tez over at Poppers, finally making that 100,000 point club with 101,000 points. In 6th place, we had Caribou over at Trollstop Tavern with 119,000 points. In 5th place, we have Mikey Wins over at Chili Lime with 162,000 points. In 4th place, we got Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park with 175,000 points. In 2nd place, going into a two-way tie from 3rd, we have Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven, tied up with 2nd place Sinbob over at the Bedrock, and they're both tied with 189,000 points. And not to mention, shortly ahead of that two-way tie is our 1st place player. It's Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine, currently sitting with 192,000 points, only about 3,000 points ahead of that two-way tie.
Yeah, looking to see them get into that 200,000 point club this week. We were even taking bets. I think the entirety of our top 3 will be in the 200,000 point club by the end of this week.
I think so as well. Actually, I'm gonna go by Thursday.
By Thursday, all right.
I think like by the end of Thursday.
Are you on Cup of Joe with me on Thursday?
I might be.
I know we're on Vikings together Thursday, but if we're on Cup of Joe, we will be checking in and seeing if that happens.
Oh yeah, I believe I usually am. So yeah, we'll see if I'm wrong. Which
that'll be some really fun
it.
stuff. I honestly would not be surprised. These are highly competitive players. They've been playing every single day. They know the consistency it takes to stay in these top spots, and so I think you might even be right. So we'll have to check in this Thursday. Make sure you tune into Cup of Joe for it. But on the location side of things, I'll take the entirety of these standings away. And in 10th place, we start off with Cooper's Restaurant in Eagan with 69,000 points. Then with 88,000 points in 9th place, we have Halfley's Bar in Richmond. Then kicking off the 100,000 point club, the latest location to get there in 8th place, it's Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids, who sits with 107,000 points. Then with 111,000 points in 7th place, it's Miniker Sports Hub in La Crescent. 6th place, though, getting pushed back from 5th, it's VFW Blaine with 188,000 points. Then the latest location getting into the 200,000 point club, it is now in 5th place, our place on 3rd, and Faribault. They sit with 203,000 points. Next up in 4th place, it's Poppers in Virginia with 278,000 points. Then in 3rd, it's Corky's Bar South Haven with 354,000. But with 376,000 points in 2nd place, it's American Legion Fridley, but holding on to 1st place for yet another day with a significant lead from the rest of the standings. It is VFW Spring Lake Park with a whopping 528,000 points.
Oh yeah, good job to all of our locations in those Twiking Zone standings, and good job to all those players out there supporting them. But if you guys want to take a break from our regularly scheduled bingo, we're listening to a little bit of Later Gator right now. It's one of our favorite E-tabs that we had just recently come out with. You guys can definitely check that out. It's got everything you guys could expect in those swamps. You got the gator hunters, you got those cranes, the gators, and a couple of catfish in there as well. But if that isn't quite your theme, we do have over 70 different charitable E-tab games you guys can check out and play anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All these games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and they all have awesome bonus free play rounds you guys can check out.
Absolutely. They're a lot of fun. And like we said, we have that brand new one hitting the iPads just this Thursday. Definitely stick around and check out that one once it does, the Bounty Hunter E-Tab. But if you guys just want to stick to our regularly scheduled bingo, don't worry, guys. We got a lot of different games and a lot of different cash opportunities on the line for you. After that Vikings bingo running from 12 to 1, from 1 to 4, we have Game Day bingo, the 50-cent cards. We're starting off the day with that minor prize at $29.02 at 52 balls or less. But as you guys play, each round that minor prize does not go out. It clicks up 2 balls for you guys, up in the ante and trying to get that prize in your pocket. We also have that major prize at $1,150 at 49 balls or less, and that mega prize at $10,000 at 45 balls or less that just 2 days ago we gave out at 44 balls. It was insane.
It was crazy.
Yes.
Me and John did not see that coming.
Yeah, were you guys on air for it?
We were on air for it.
That's amazing.
Shindell took it away. We were dumbfounded.
That's incredible. Make sure you guys are coming out for Game Day bingo today. But it leads you right into our happy hour show that starts at 4 p.m. for you guys.
Oh, yeah, and that starts off with that first game of Lucky 4 bingo right at 4 o'clock, where you guys take that first stab at $36,754. But not to worry, if you guys are unable to get that jackpot, after 23 more games of Game Day bingo with those 50-cent cards running from 4 to 6, you guys will be getting a second shot at that. During those times, you guys will still be going after that minor, the major, and that mega. That minor starting off the day at $29, and that you can take home in 52 balls or less. That major starting off the day at $1,150. You guys could take home in 49 balls or less. And that mega prize starting off the day at $10,000 that you guys could take home in 45 balls or less. But I wouldn't count on that minor or even that major possibly sticking around through that jackpot hunter. So you guys might be seeing some different numbers during those 4 to 6 times.
Yeah, whatever those cash amounts leave off at 4 p.m. at the end of that 1 to 4 span, that's what they'll pick up as at 4 o'clock for you guys to play after that round of Lucky 4 bingo. But while you guys are playing during our happy hour stream, you guys are taking home points towards our happy hour standings. We've been keeping diligent track of every point accumulated in the last 3 weeks, so we will make sure to have those updated for you guys very soon so we can talk about all the craziness and chaos that happened in these standings. But as it sits in 10th place, we got a 3-way tie between Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, Crazy Kid at Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, and Jay Surma at Grumpy's Bar and Grill Roseville, all with 10,000 points. Then in 7th place, we had another 3-way tie between Dustball 75 at Charlie Sports Bar and Grill, Tesla at Friends Bar and Restaurant, and Kirby at American Legion Fridley, all with 11,000. Then with 12,000 in 6th place, we got Lucky Ride at South Street Saloon. While in 5th place, it's Chica at Willie McCoy's of Andover with 13,000. 4th place sits Billany at VFW Blaine with 15,000. Then in 3rd, it's O. Lars over at Onamia Vets Club with 17,000. 2nd place is Brother Nate at Carboni's Pizza Sports Bar Burnsville with 20,000. And in 1st place, it is Funk at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 38,000 points.
Oh, yeah, and on the location side of things, in 10th place, we had Dugout Bar and Grill Bethel with 16,000 points. In 8th place was a 2-way tie between the Barrel House Bar and Cafe in Coon Rapids and Willie McCoy's of Andover, both with 17,000 points. In 7th place, we had Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar Burnsville with 19,000 points. With 23,000 points in 6th place, we had VFW Blaine. In 5th place was Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop with 26,000 points. In 4th was American Legion Fridley with 33,000 points. In 3rd place, we had VFW Spring Lake Park with 44,000 points. In 2nd place, we had Onamia Vets Club with 46,000 points. And in 1st place, we had Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 80,000 points.
Absolutely. That's some awesome stuff. And as soon as we get those updated for you guys, we will let you know all the craziness that happened. But after that 6 p.m. round of Lucky 4 bingo that has that $36,754 on the line, if it doesn't go out at 4 p.m., you guys will get into a little bit of school bingo at 6. We're starting out the day with that line prize at $51.75 at 10 balls or less. That large frame grown to about $563 at 43 balls or less, and that coverall prize at $43,826 at 50 balls or less. Definitely a jackpot you guys will definitely want to be coming out for, and you guys will get to play for about 40 minutes, and then from about 8:30 till 10 p.m. But right in the middle from 6:40 to that 8:30 span, we have our MegaSota game night. It's your only chance at seeing Tony and Nikki taking on over, giving out those PGL points and huge jackpots, and they have that Jackpot Jungle grand finale. We highlighted at the beginning of this broadcast, $36,585 on the line, $1 cards, 54 balls or less. You guys will definitely want to be there.
Oh, yeah, but that isn't the only PGL night you guys want to stick around for during the week, because the very next day we have our Twins Wednesday, and that goes on from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday, with me and Ian taking the helm, going through a bunch of PGL action up until the very end, where you guys will be getting 2 games of Wipeout Blackout to round out the night.
Absolutely. They're a lot of fun. And if you guys plan on coming out for any of our specialty nights we have to offer, you need to sign up at pgl.world. Once you're a member of the Pilot Gambling League, you'll be able to compete against each other for those PGL points, as well as get access to insider information. And those players who signed up and got registered for our event PyCon that was canceled, you guys will be the first to get info sent out to you guys about the new rescheduled event. But we also love highlighting all the new players who sign up at pgl.world, so I'll let you sprinkle a little bit of extra luck over this list.
Oh, yeah, starting us off, we got Hockaday 25, Vegas Made 1, Eli 333, BKR, Sarah, Tate, and Lilu Loves You.
Absolutely. I love it. Welcome everybody to the Pilot Gambling League. Hopefully we can see you guys jumping into some PGL standings, but we've had players competing all season 12 long so far, so I'll let you take the player side away.
Oh, yeah, kicking us off in 10th place, we had Sarah Honey over at VFW Austin with 554,000 points. In 9th place was Chapster over at Moe's with 563,000 points. In 8th place and very shortly ahead, we have Nixon over at VFW Roseville with 570,000 points. In 7th, we have Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 595,000 points. With 618,000 points in 6th place, we had Keeves over at Clearwater Corners. In 5th place was Brizo over at the Underground Bar and Grill with 623,000 points. In 4th was Sloppy over at Mullins Bar and Grill with 641,000 points. With 675,000 points in 3rd place, we had Devoided over at the Roadside. 2nd place was Bergar over at Southtown Lanes with 700,000 points. And in 1st place, the only player in that 1 million point club, we had Forget You D over at VFW Austin with 1,014,000 points.
Yeah, kind of running away with it this season. Do you have any hot takes you think will happen after tonight or tomorrow?
I think we are going to see... We are going to be seeing Keys pass up Brizo here soon.
All right, that is. They are pretty close right now. Only about 5,000 points separating them. That can easily be done in a single PGL night, so I could definitely see that happening. I think we'll be seeing Chapster try and move up, maybe even pass up Nixon. Those players at the tail end have been getting knocked out one after the other, only fighting their way back in. And so I think we'll see a couple shakeups and maybe some newcomers coming, but definitely some people getting kicked out. Well, on the location side of things, we start off in 10th place. Just last week, they were pushed back from 9th. It's the Rusty Nail Thief River Falls, who sits with 1,711,000 points. Then in 9th, they came in from unranked just last week. It's Corner Bar and Grill Winstead, as they sit with 1,785,000. Then getting pushed back from 7th into 8th just last week, it's VFW Austin, who sits with 1,814,000 points. Then they pushed up from 8th into 7th, the location pushing that past one back. It's LJ's in Miltona. They sit with 1,820,000 points. Then staying in 6th, it's Friendly Buffalo and Big Lake with 1,847,000 points. Definitely looking to see them and potentially even LJ's or VFW Austin getting to that 2 million point club this week.
Oh, yeah, we should definitely be seeing that this week.
But in 5th place, the latest location that got into the 2 million point club just last week, it's Corner Pocket and Rice, who sits with 2,033,000 points. Then in 4th place just last week, getting pushed back from 3rd, it's the Mabel Liquor Store, sitting with 2,267,000. Then the location that pushed them back, moving up from 4th into 3rd last week, it was VFW Northfield, as they sit with 2,270,000 points, only 3,000 points separating them from that last location.
Ooh.
But in 2nd place, for yet another week, it was Poppers in Virginia with 2,497,000 points, and holding on to 1st place, getting a little bit of a sizable lead for the rest of the standings. It is Howie Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 2,970,000 points, looking to see them get in the 3 million point club this week.
Oh, yeah, I think we'll be seeing that very soon. And if you guys want to stay in the know with everything Pilot, go give us a like and follow on our Facebook page. You just got to search up Pilot Games and you'll see our logo. That way you'll be able to see weekly bingo schedules, event details and reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and so much more. You guys can also click the website link on our Facebook page to see our link tree that has links to bar locations, all of our social media, and so much more.
Absolutely. But now we want to talk about a very important player in the jackpot they took home this past weekend and the charity they supported while playing. We talked about him earlier, but it was Shendell who took home that $10,000 playing Game Day Bingo last Friday. Nicely done. While they took home that jackpot, they were playing over at Mr. Jim's Foley, who is a great location that supports the St. Cloud Boxing and Wrestling Club. Their mission is to play, have fun, and to learn.
Oh yeah, some very important stuff to keep in mind as you guys are getting enrolled into these games of Vikings Bingo, that you guys are always supporting these awesome charities. So just remember that when you guys play Pilot games, your community wins.
See you guys in 10.
We're at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous Days! Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skol, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Kriesel. Really cool listening to him talk and his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson. Have a really nice day.
entertainment, the people watching, cocktails, t-shirts.
Drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
Come on, let's get stinking rich. Smell you later. Smells like money. Five free plays awarded. That smells wild. It doesn't get any better than that. Smells like a big one. Five times multiplier. It's raining cash. You gotta play to win.
Hey guys, and we are back and better than ever. Jordy was just with you guys for a cup of Joe, and we are here now for some Vikings bingo. We got a $9 line and large M and an $11,000 coverall as we're streaming live to you on the Pilot TV Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota on both YouTube Live and Twitch. But before we get into all the great locations that just got Pilot TVs, we do have a winner.
That's right. We got Sparkle31 over at the Riverboat, as well as Mommy K888, all splitting up that $9 line prize as we work towards this $9 large M, and we got $11,377 on that jackpot.
Definitely some great stuff there as we continue working. But the pilot TVs that just went out to some recent locations, we got the Rusty Duck 2, the Happy Hour Madison, Toppers, Windrift Lounge, Westfield Golf Club, Eagles Austin, Maple View Lounge 2, the Cree Bar and Grill, Bobby Joe's, the Bar and Grill, American Legion Fridley, Municipal Liquor Store Eagle Bend, and VFW Eagle Bend. Definitely a bunch of great locations getting Pilot TVs.
Absolutely. And if you guys check in on any of those Pilot TVs, send us a picture with them, anything like that. We'll shoot you out a little bit of extra luck. We got Lucky Swans, one ball away from this $9 large M, but we want to give out this $11,000 jackpot. We just gave out 4 different jackpots just yesterday, making it 26 for the last 7 days and 282 for season 12 so far. We're looking to hit 300 jackpots this week.
Yeah, we've been up in the ante over the last few weeks. The weekend we had, 14 different jackpots
go out? Yeah, 13 or 14.
8 of them came out on Friday.
That's
then
right.
we've had 4 on just this past Monday. Monday it was that we gave out these 4 jackpots. Definitely some great stuff there. But let's talk about a winner that we have, as Mad Dog is splitting up that win with TNT. Mad Dog's over at the Riverboat Depot, and TNT is over at Valley Inn.
That's right, but TNT is taking home yet another prize. That $14 Musco prize over at Valley Inn is going out to you. Nicely done to all of our winners in this game number 1. We're about to be enrolled in our second game already of Vikings Bingo. We're going to be with you for this next hour. We got 9 more rounds of this to be playing before we're trying to let you guys loose for some game day bingo, but we'll run through the entirety of our schedule for you guys in just a couple minutes.
Oh yeah, but Monday's jackpots, the first one that went out to Devoided over at the roadside. $918 went out to them.
Nicely done. Then taking home the second largest jackpot of yesterday, we gave one out to Policy Man over at Neeson's Gaylord, who took home $1,630.
Yeah, then we had the largest jackpot go out. $9,276 went out to Rude Dog over at Rude Dog over at Eagles Rochester. A great jackpot going out.
Yeah, we got Mad Dog, we got Rude Dog, and our next jackpot winner, Angry Bear. We seem to have a lot of moody animals out there.
Yes, we see him too.
Yes, but Angry Bear ended up taking home a nice jackpot to finish out Monday over at Carboni's Pizza Northfield. $719 went out to them. Nicely done, Angry Bear.
Yeah, definitely some really great stuff. And we are now getting enrolled into game number 2 of Vikings Bingo with that $11,324 jackpot only growing as we get into this game. But you guys will have a chance at winning some great jackpots in our newest E-Tab game this Thursday, as we have a new one hitting your guys' iPads exactly on Thursday. And it's a Bounty Hunter. Collect up lucky horseshoes, try the Bonanza bonus, or try your luck and pick a lucky door in the saloon door bonus.
That is right. It looks awesome. We got to see a little sneak peek of it. And keep your eyes peeled to our Facebook page to see any promos posted about this new one. It's going to be coming to your iPads this Thursday. But
yes, just thinking of Western, and we've been talking about Western movies as we've been talking about this E-Tab game.
Yeah.
And the sisters. The sister's brothers. It's a movie. It's a movie that came out that's called The Sister's Brother, or it's called The Brother's Sister.
Either way, they're siblings.
Yeah, it's 2 brothers that are called sister.
Interesting.
Yeah, The Sister's Brother, and it has John C. Reilly and Joaquin Phoenix, and they play the Sisters Brothers, and they're 2 outlaw.
Is Sisters their last name?
Yes, that's their last name. He plays Eli Sisters, and Joaquin Phoenix plays Charlie Sisters.
Right on. I think I would like this movie.
Yeah, and I want to give it a try, as it's got a big cast, and I've never seen it.
Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah, I would definitely try it.
Oh.
But If you guys want to stay in know about all things Pilot Games and see those promos when they're released about new e-tabs, head over to our Facebook page. You can give us a follow and a like when you search up Pilot Games and be able to keep up with all of our weekly bingo schedules, event details, big progressives, player pictures, and so much more. You can even check out that website link, and if you click that link tree, you'll see direct links to all of our social medias like Twitter and Instagram, all of our streaming platforms, all of our PGL.world, you name it, we have it. All the locations around Minnesota that you guys can play Pilot Games as well.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff on that Facebook page. And like you said, you can keep up to date with all of our live bingo schedule all day, every single day. And we get every single day started at 12 o'clock with a little bit of Vikings bingo, what you're playing right now. And this will be being played all the way till 1 p.m. Right at 1 p.m., we'll be switching over to the Game Day Bingo 50-cent card edition, and this time it will be running from 1 all the way till 4 with 3 different prizes available. It should be a really fun time. You got that mega prize of $10,000 you can take home in 45 balls or less. We did just see that go out in 44 balls.
Just on Friday.
Yeah, just on Friday. The major's at $1,150 you can take home in 49 balls or less, and that minor prize is at $29 you take home in 52 balls or less. But in that game, it clicks up 2 balls every single game, so it goes really, really quickly.
We do have TG Vikes over at Brian's Bar and Grill in Stillwater taking home that line prize of $9. Nicely done. We're working on a $9 large M now. But that's right, we will actually talk about the jackpot winner who took home that prize a little bit later today. But after we play some Game Day Bingo all the way until 4 p.m., it leads you right into our happy hour stream, where at 4 o'clock you'll be playing some Lucky 4 Bingo that has $36,754 on the line. You'll get a round of it right at 4 p.m. and then a second round at 6 p.m. But sandwiched right in the middle are 23 games of that Game Day Bingo. Whatever those cash prizes leave off at 4 p.m., that's what they'll pick up as for you to play from 4 to 6. And it's a great one. It'll be a lot of fun. That minor prize, as you were saying, each time it doesn't go out, it clicks up 2 balls for you guys. It's a great one, and it leads you right into some Skull Bingo.
Yes, it's always a blast. That Skull Bingo is looking really good today, which will be running from 6 all the way till 6:40, and then after our specialty night all the way till 10 o'clock. And you'll have shots at prizes like a coverall of $43,826 you take home in 50 balls or less, a large frame of $563 you take home in 43 balls or less, and a line prize of $51 you take home in 10 balls or less. 3 great prizes, all staying at the same ball count no matter what money amount they're at.
Absolutely, but we got a large M winner as Mommy K888 over at Willie McCoy's of Andover is taking home that $9 large M. We just moved past that jackpot. Now we're working on a $14 Musco coverall.
Yeah, Mommy K888, a win in each one of these games so far since we've only been in 2 games. But,
yeah.
I mean, double wins right there. Now let's see if Mikey Wins can get that one ball to get them to win. But now we got Deb competing with them. But tonight we have a specialty night, and that's MegaSota Game Night. Starts at 6:40 every single Tuesday, and we are super excited about it. Before we get super into it, we do have a winner.
That's right. We got a Kid C over at Broadway Pizza Coon Rapids taking home that $14 Musco prize. Nicely done to all of our winners in this game number 2. We're about to be enrolled in our 3rd round of Vikings Bingo today. But you were starting to talk about that MegaSota Game Night. It's your only opportunity at seeing Tony and Nikki taking on over. They're going to be handing out some PGL points and some great jackpots along the way. And we already highlighted their Jackpot Jungle coverall earlier today in that Cup of Joe. And that is a big cash amount of $36,585 on the line. You can take it home in 54 balls or less on that $1 card. So make sure you guys are coming out for that MegaSota Game Night tonight.
Yeah, as well as coming out to tomorrow night for a little TwinsWinsDay action where me and Will are going to be trying to bring a bunch of PGL game action, some great prizes, and that'll be happening from 7 to 9 like it does every single Wednesday. So make sure you guys are coming out for both those PGL nights as well as being signed up at PGL.world so you can earn those points to compete for our top 10 standings.
Absolutely. Well, we are officially getting enrolled in this 3rd round of Vikings Bingo. So guys, get enrolled as you guys have just over 2 minutes to do so. But we are going to be taking a look at some of our national days we have going on for you guys. And the first one is National World Tourism Day. World Tourism Day on September 27th shines a spotlight on the benefits of tourism. Besides adding economic value to economies, tourism adds local, political, and cultural value. In essence, tourism helps all countries to build a better future.
Yeah.
There's some places around the world that heavily depend on the tourism to stay around.
Yeah, and we will look at the top 10 tourist destinations in the U.S.
All right.
Yeah, should be some really cool stuff. And in 10th place, Let's see what what this list has it as. And 10th is the Yosemite National Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a cool one. This is in Nevada, the Serena Nevada mountains of California. There is Yosemite National Park. This extraordinary destination is known the world over for its amazing scenery.
Very cool. Next up, we have the White House in Washington, D.C.
Have you ever seen the White House?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things that I feel like you got to see at least one time.
If you grew up in the Midwest, you go on a school trip.
Yeah, it really happens. It happens to all of us. Denali National Park. Okay, where's this one located? Well, it's in the interior of Alaska and contains Mount McKinley, the highest mountain in North America. That's really cool.
Yeah, very cool. Next up, we have the Las Vegas Strip.
I mean, how can you? I mean, that's
the gambling mecca of the world.
Yeah, huge.
As they say.
Florida Keys. I mean, some of the prettiest ocean waters you'll ever see.
Absolutely. Kilauea.
Okay.
It's probably in Hawaii. Yes, it is.
Yes, it's a Hawaiian volcano. Cool stuff. Niagara Falls.
Yeah. Have you ever been to Niagara Falls?
No, I've never been to Niagara Falls. Something that I would love to go to.
It's very cool.
Yeah,
I got to go like in those like the wet ponchos and like go around in like the mountains near it. It was very cool.
That sounds absolutely amazing. For the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco.
Yes, I would love to see that.
One of the biggest, I mean, just a huge bridge that I mean is a spectacle all on its own.
Yellowstone.
Yeah, Yellowstone National Park is, I mean, just a huge one. Manhattan. Yeah, one of the craziest parts of New York City.
Yeah, and then the Grand Canyon sitting at number 1.
Yeah, have you ever seen the Grand Canyon?
Yes, I have.
Okay, it's another crazy one. I lived in Arizona, one of the 4 states that it resides in, and so I had to be able to see it. But it's just a really...
Is it in 4 different states?
I think it is.
Interesting. We do have Tommy over at Brian's Bar and Grill Stillwater taking home that $11 line prize. Nicely done, Tommy. We're working on an $11 large M. Well, we got $11,438 on that jackpot. But yeah, let's take a peek and see how many states the Grand Canyon's in.
It is in, let's see, Grand Canyon is in the northwest corner of Arizona, close to the borders of Utah, Nevada. The Colorado River, which flows through the canyon, drains water in 7 states. But the feature we know as the Grand Canyon is entirely in Arizona, apparently.
Very cool.
Oh, I thought it was in different states. Oh,
well,
cool stuff.
Yeah, very cool.
Well, happy World Tourism Day. Definitely, maybe plan out a trip to one of those crazy spots in the United States. And then there's also...
Where's your top pick in the United States you want to go to?
In the United States?
Yeah.
I would love to go to...
I have a trip that I would love to do.
I would love to go visit, like, all the different islands of Hawaii. Like, all the different obviously tourist-allowed destinations of Hawaii. I think that would be really, really cool.
We do have Zora over at Mac Green Mill Bar taking home that $11 large M. We got a nice run up at this jackpot with Julia Bulia as well as Tommy 4 balls away. I would love to do a road trip going to all the national parks.
That would be super fun as well.
That's like my top U.S. trip I would love to do.
Yeah, being able to see some of those mountainscapes that
exactly.
are
I've never
available.
seen Mount Rushmore. I've never seen Yellowstone. I've never seen Yosemite. Like, I would love to go see those. I want to go to Utah. I just want to see, like, I've seen pretty much around, like, the borders. You know?
I've heard Mount Rushmore is it's better in photos. Like,
is it?
Like, it's way better in photos. Like,
I'm
when
sure,
you actually see it in person, like, it's cool. It's all made into a mountain. Like, that's really cool. But pretty much you capture everything that you need in a photo.
Yeah.
And then, like, it just, like, scales it down a little bit in your head.
That's all right. I would still like to see it. We do have our must-go winner, though, as Kids C over at Broadway Pizza Coon Rapids is taking away that $17 must-go. Nicely done to all of our winners in this game number 3. We're about to begin enrolled in game number 4 now.
Oh, yeah. And next up on our National Day list is National Scarf Day. On September 27th, National Scarf Day recognizes the power of the scarf.
I love a good scarf.
Were you an Infinity
here
scarf
for
gal back in
I was.
2016?
I was heavily
through
for like 3 years.
2013.
Yes, like 3 years solid. I had about 6 different Infinity scarves, from knit to stylish. I would wear them. I had a sequin one at a young age.
I always thought
it was
they
very fashion forward.
They all made sense to me, to be honest. Like the
It was
Infinity
awesome.
scarf, because I
thought it looked so much better than having like the tie around your neck with like the two panels
down.
Yeah.
Now you'd rather go with the 2 panels hanging down, or would you rather rock
yes,
the Infinity scarf?
because I wear big chunky scarves now.
Yes.
Like I can't just have it like balled up around my neck.
Yeah.
I wear like shawls almost instead. And so
Okay.
I like can wrap them around myself, you know. I almost wear a blanket around my neck
Yes.
rather than a scarf.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I get behind that. Any colors that you go for
Really
with a
just
scarf?
neutrals.
Yeah,
Really just
I own
neutrals.
one singular scarf, which
Oh.
I think
I bought you
I think
it.
you were the one that bought me.
I
the
got you a
scarf.
nice is it Ralph Lauren or Polo? I can't remember. It's one of those fancy schmancy men brands
All I
that I
remember
got at like
is that it's
Marshalls.
red and blue.
Yes, and it's got a hat. It's got I think it has a matching wallet and like a scarf or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it was yeah, it had definitely a hat, scarf, and I think some little gloves that
Yeah.
came with it as well. But yeah, they're
You're a
nice
cold
blue
person.
and red. Yeah, I work with I like it a lot. I need gloves more often. As someone who doesn't wear gloves in the winter very often, I
and
need them
think
because
it's a shame because last Christmas I actually bought him a really nice pair of gloves, and I think we can't find them in our move.
Yeah, they got lost somewhere in the packing
Somewhere.
of stuff. We gotta just make sure we get everything organized.
Ben wants us to have a scarf broadcast.
Oh, a scarf broadcast. See, if I would have been prepared with
When
these
it's-
national days, I would have been able to, rock the scarf.
We should start having props for our national days.
I think that would be a great addition.
Put a pin in that. We'll bring it up in our creative.
I'll start
meeting.
sending them out before every single day. I'll be like, okay, tomorrow is these national days. Pick
Yeah.
which one you're going to celebrate on air. I think that would be pretty fun.
We could have milkshakes. There's so many food days we could celebrate.
There are some days though that they have. I don't know how we'd celebrate any
That's
of them,
alright.
but it's a great day to celebrate on National Scarf Day because it is a little bit chillier out there over there in
yeah, it's
Minnesota.
only going to be like 59 degrees over there.
It's scarf weather.
It is.
Next up, it's always weather for this National Corned Beef Hash Day. On September 27th, National Corned Beef Hash Day adds flavor to every meal while cleaning out the fridge too.
You know, I love corned beef hash.
Are you a big fan?
Just recently started getting it. My dad used to always get it when we went out to breakfast, and then I always thought it smelled good, but I always thought it looked kind of strange,
Yes.
and I just never really got into it. But I just tried it for like the first time when we went out to breakfast with your grandpa a couple a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago. I can't remember what it was, but now I get that with 2 eggs, and it is so good.
Yeah, Abraham Lincoln's inaugural dinner was corned beef and cabbage.
Okay, corned beef is different than just like corned beef hash. Corned beef hash has like the potatoes in it, but corned beef I eat all the time.
Yeah,
I've eaten
this is
throughout
just
my entire
this is
life.
just corned beef because it's hard to find corned beef hash fun facts. But corned beef fun facts: corned beef is not considered an Irish national dish and is connected with St. Patrick's Day. Significantly originates as part of an Irish American culture.
Yeah, I eat it every St. Patty's Day with my family.
Yeah.
With cabbage. We do have Sparkle 31 over at the Riverboat Depot taking away that line prize, though $10 going out to you as we work towards this $10 large M. And it looks like actually February 3rd is National Cold Cuts Day.
Yes, we celebrated that on
Nice.
on February 3rd.
The fresh cuts of corned beef you will find at the grocery store are usually the brisket cuts.
And corned beef hash is a mixture of corned beef, potatoes, and onions all chopped up together and cooked on the stove.
Delicious.
Definitely some cool stuff there. Happy National Corned Beef Hash Day. Hopefully you can enjoy it on this lovely day.
I would love to. Next up, we have National Crush a Can Day. And on September 27th, National Crush a Can Day dedicates time to educating the country on the benefits of recycling.
That's a huge thing.
Yeah, everyone should be recycling.
Definitely want to recycle, and whenever we live in a world where drinking pops are very popular, drinking a beer is very popular, and a lot of them come in the form of a can. And
Even now we have canned waters.
Yeah, exactly. I see canned waters all the time. Perfect ways to even help with that Recycling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because isn't that to make them even more recyclable?
Yes, a lot of them, like Liquid Death is a new brand that said, and it's very, very eco-friendly. All their cans are recycled and all aim to be recyclable, and they're trying to eliminate all plastic use.
Yeah, I've also seen like cardboard water,
boxed water
as well, which is really cool. All ways to help with your
No, when I was at music
footprint.
festivals, they were passing out cans of water to the crowds.
That's really cool.
It was the strangest thing I'd ever had. It was just like a Coke can, and it was just canned water.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I think it was Dasani.
That's really, really cool stuff. We do have balls dropping still in this game as we click past that coverall to a $15 must-go prize. Bunch of players 1 balls away, and I'm expecting them both to go out really soon.
And there it is. Lucky Swans over at our place on 3rd, taking home the double win. $10 on that large M and $15 on that must-go prize. Nicely done to our winners in this game number 4. We're about to be enrolled in a game number 5 now.
Oh, yeah. What's your favorite canned beverage?
Canned beverage? Probably... I think a can of Dr. Pepper is almost unbeatable.
That's what I was going to go with as well. I love a canned Dr. Pepper.
It's so much better than bottled or soft Dr. Pepper.
Because there's also other ones that I would choose
I almost said
over.
soft serve.
Like when I get just from like, the machine, I probably, the one I like the most is like a Sprite or something like that.
The one I like the most is a root beer.
Ah, see, yeah, that's good as well. And then when you go to like a glass bottle, I would probably go
Cream
with.
soda.
I really enjoy just a regular Coke. I love Coke in a glass bottle.
See, I wish I liked Coca-Cola more. I really do like cherry Coke now.
Oh,
but
yes.
it's taken me 23 years to like a type of Coke.
Yeah, cherry Coke is really, really good. Ben's saying a can of cold Sprite is his favorite.
Oh.
Okay. I haven't had a can of Sprite in a while, and I may have to agree with him because I'm just thinking back to the times. It's very crisp.
I was going to say,
And
there'd be more carbonation.
You get it every single time. So I'm going to go with, if I'm going to go soft fountain pop, I'll just go with a Dr. Pepper.
You want to say soft serve.
Yeah, I want to say soft serve as well, just because you got it in my head. But fountain pop, I would probably go with a Dr. Pepper. Can, I'm going to go with a Sprite. And then with a glass bottle, I'm going with Coca-Cola.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to say fountain pepper and a bottle cream soda.
That's great options there. We got 1 minute and 23 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 5, the halfway point of these games. So hopefully you're getting enrolled. Press and play as we got $11,499. Now $500 on that. Really great stuff.
Absolutely. As we get into our last national day, and it is National Chocolate Milk Day. Each year on September 27th, folks enjoy a tall frosty glass of National Chocolate Milk Day.
Yeah, I love a good glass of chocolate milk. It's so tasty.
Yeah. We just found a really good brand that doesn't have lactose in it, and so I get to enjoy it for the first time in probably over 6 or 7 years. Just a glass of chocolate milk.
Yeah, and it was super tasty.
It has been so long.
I love chocolate milk. It's so good. Just being able to, pour a full glass of milk, get the Hershey, chocolate syrup, and you mix it together with a good spoon. I mean, it's hard to beat that, especially when you were a kid and you would just like wake up and you'd be like, oh.
I used to like doing it with the strawberry syrup.
Oh, see, I never did that, but that sounds good. I would love a little strawberry chocolate milk.
See, it really paved the way for my love of like strawberry milkshakes.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I definitely was a strictly chocolate milk guy. I just got the plain Hershey chocolate, and I would
see, my dad would get the sugar-free Hershey's syrup, and it kind of tastes strange to me, and so I wasn't always a big fan of it.
Yeah, see, I mean, we didn't do that, and I also had just a gigantic, I would put so much chocolate in it that I was hoping that there would be kind of
that you're just like drinking the syrup through the straw.
That there would be I would put so much in that there would be like a layer of syrup at the bottom that was so enjoyable. I absolutely loved it because it would just.
It's like the bottom chocolate of like a drumstick cone.
Exactly, that's exactly what it was like. It was so tasty.
We do have Stack 92 at North Star Bar Rochester taking home that $12 line prize. We're working on a $12 large M with red, 6 balls away. And we got that $11,550 jackpot on the line to be taken home in 52 balls or less for you guys.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ben made his chocolate milks in a very similar fashion, just dumping a bunch of chocolate into it.
You know, I always wanted to try cereal with chocolate milk. I never did that as a child.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like Cocoa Puffs or like Reese's Puffs would be good with
tried
chocolate
it,
milk.
I think I tried it one time at a friend's house where he actually had like a gallon of chocolate milk, and they were like, "Yeah, put it in your
cereal.
In your cereal, it's a game changer.
Change your life."
And it was so tasty.
I want to try it at least some point in my life.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff there.
Today's the day to do it.
Yeah, because it's National Chocolate Milk Day. As we are working in this game number 5, we are going to get into a little bit of Twins news, as they are 74-79 on the season, and it's hard to beat the Angels when Mike Trout is hot, and he was in that last game as he had 3 hits, including his 37th homer of the season, and the Los Angeles Angels managed to beat the Minnesota Twins 10-3 on Sunday.
Absolutely. And so we're hoping to have a little bit better fare as we go up against the White Sox today at about 6:40 for you guys. So we're looking to see if we can kind of break that streak and get a win.
For sure. We do have Kirby over at American Legion Fridley, as well as Mikey Wins over at Steve-O, splitting up that $12 large M, as we have a little bit of a run-up at this $11,000 jackpot. People are still in line to take it home, and we'll see if they can do so. Juicy Loser, Mikey Wins, Zora, all may have a shot at this.
Yeah, Ben's checking and he says he uses a hefty squeeze of syrup.
Yeah, I agree with him on that. We did click past that coverall jackpot to an $18 must-go prize, as Juicy Loser was 1 ball away as we clicked over.
Yeah, we'll have to see who's taking it home, as now them as well as Zora are in line to take home this $18 prize in this game number 5. Now more people are getting in line. We'll have to see who is going to be, and it's Sparkle 31 as well as Scrub Eye. Sparkle 31 at the Riverboat Depot and Scrub Eye at American Legion Fridley, splitting up that $18 must-go prize. Nicely done to all of our winners in this game number 5. We're about to get enrolled in a game number 6 now.
Oh yeah, but we are having that game with the White Sox tonight, and we looks like the White Sox are a 1.5-point favorite heading into this game. So it looks like I like it when Vegas doubts us, because we're going to end up winning it, because Vegas has predicted us to be the winners a bunch of times, and we've lost. So I'm saying we're winning this one. We're taking it, and we're going to able to get over that 6.5 points, which is the over-under. I'm going to say the end score is going to be Twins 10, White Sox 6.
Okay. I'm going to say the Twins are going to end up with 8, and the White Sox will end up with 6.
Okay, definitely a great point totals there. And you guys can get a little bit of Minnesota Twins action by playing the great E-Tab game Twins Win wherever you're playing Pilot games at. You can even try out picking a lucky batter in the Home Run Derby bonus round to see if you can win some Grand Slam prizes.
That's right, but as you guys are playing right now, we have Vikings Bingo running from 12 to 1 each and every day. And when the Twins are playing, we got Twins Bingo running every day from 12 to 1. Well, whether you're playing Twins or Vikings, you guys are taking home points for what we call the Twiking Zone, and those are the standings you compete for each and every day from that 12 to 1 span. And as it sits on the player side of things, in 10th place we have Puts over at Lucky's Tavern, who sits with 56,000 points. Then with 85,000 points in 9th place, it's T-Bone playing at Poppers. 8th place is Red at American Legion Fridley with 93,000 points. Then in 7th, it's Tez over at Poppers with 101,000. Then in 6th place, we got Caribou at the Trail Stop Tavern with 119,000 points. With 162,000 points in 5th place, it's Mikey Wins at the Chili Lime. 4th place is loser Dave at VFW Spring Lake Park with 145,000 points. Then with 189,000 in 3rd place, we have Nan, who just tied up with Sinbob. They are both in 2nd place now, actually, with that 189,000 points. Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven and Sinbob at Bedrock. But holding on to 1st place, it is Scrub Eye at VFW Blaine, taking home wins already today. It was sitting with 192,000 points.
Ooh, big time scores for some of those players. But onto the locations, which have even bigger scores. And in 10th place, we get started off with Cooper's Restaurant Egan with 69,000 points. With 88,000 points in 9th place, we got Halfley's Bar in Richmond. Recently getting into the 100,000 point club in 8th place, we got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 107,000 points. with 111,000 points. In 7th place, we got Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent. In 6th place, we got VFW Blaine with 188,000 points. 5th place is our place on 3rd in Faribault with 203,000 points. With 278,000 points in 4th place, we got Poppers in Virginia. 3rd place is Corky's Bar South Haven with 354,000 points. And with 376,000 points in 2nd place, we got American Legion Fridley. But you got a big jump when you try and get to that 1st place player, as they have a huge point total, and that is VFW Spring Lake Park, who has a whopping 528,000 points.
Absolutely. That's some really exciting stuff. We're looking to see just who's going to be moving up to those next point clubs. Congratulations to our place on 3rd, officially in that 200,000 point club. But it's going to take a lot for any of those locations to catch up to VFW Spring Lake Park.
Oh, yeah, we do have a winner on this line prize, as Kate's Papa over at Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub Oak Park Heights has taken home $11. We're now working on that $11 large M, as we got a bunch of players 7 balls away. But you guys can always take home prizes in our live bingo, and you can also take home prizes in our e-tabs. Right now, we're listening to one of our newest e-tabs, and personally, one of my favorites of the new e-tabs that we have released, and that is Later Gator. It's a super fun one. You guys can even try out the Gator Bait bonus, where if you pick out the right bait, you'll be taking home a big gator and a big prize.
Yeah, which bait would you set out? I think there's like a ribeye steak. There's, I think, like a rat. Maybe a fish carcass, I think, is in there.
Okay. Do I get to choose just what's within the game, or can I just choose any kind of bait I personally want?
Okay, whatever bait you want.
Any kind of bait
I
want.
Yeah, just because I'm not too certain what the actual ones are.
A Dancing Ben.
Dancing Ben?
Yes, Dancing Ben is going to be my bait. He puts on the moves and basically draws in the gator with his absolutely hypnotic moves.
Wow.
And then we'll take him out as he's just completely entranced
was born for this.
Ben's robotic dance moves. He's a big fan of Mr. Roboto.
Oh.
We do have a winner, as we got Kid C over at Broadway Pizza in Coon Rapids, taking home $11. Good job, Kid C, as we still have a little bit of a run-up at this $11,000 coverall.
Absolutely. It says that it's what he does. Oh, apparently they aren't robotic, though.
Oh.
See, that's what I wasn't picturing him being robotic. I thought he was going to have the rhythm in the hips.
See, you guys don't realize what the alligator wants is what Ben's going to give, and the alligator craves Mr. Roboto, and Ben isn't one.
You know a lot about this alligator.
I do know a lot about this alligator.
The fluid. We do have a winner, as Kate's Papa is taking home that $17 Musco prize. Nicely done to our winners in this game number 6. We're about to be enrolled in game number 7.
Ben's saying that they're fluid, and his dance moves are like water, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
see,
I guess
Ben,
I'm just wrong.
We're on the same wavelength. That's what I was picturing.
I guess I'm just wrong. I mean, I'll take it all back.
I pictured him in like a gypsy outfit, like completely entrancing alligator.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's really up to the dancer's interpretation of what he wants to give the alligator. But we do have. I mean, it's a great E-Tab game. Later Gator. It's actually super fun, so definitely try and win some really good cash, as well as check out all the different E-Tab games that we have available.
Absolutely. We have over 70 different charitable E-Tab games that you guys can choose to play at any time. They're a lot of fun. They have 85% payout, huge prizes up to $1,500, even small bets between 50 cents and $5. They have awesome bonus rounds and free play rounds as well that you guys can choose to play, so definitely go check out all of them.
Yes, definitely a great list of E-Tab games, all with different themes. We do have a little bit of music history to get into, as our first day in music history is in 1986, and the Beatles re-release a version of Twist and Shout. Peaks at number 23 thanks to its use in the movie Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
That'll do it.
Yeah, definitely a great duo right there. I feel like if anything says, I feel like Beatles, they just match Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
That's funny.
Just like sound-wise. It's a great great combo right there.
Absolutely.
And Twist and Shout, super fun. One of the Beatles.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't say I am too familiar with it. I'm sure I've heard the song along my way in life, but
Yeah, you're probably gonna listen to it on the way home today, as I probably will make you, just
right.
because it's an iconic song, and I'm surprised that you can't just pick it out. This one, you definitely are gonna be able to you could probably run it through your head right as you read out the
I
first
did. I
the
read
first
it
lyric.
in the rhythm of the song when she yells, so what? But in 2008, Pink earns her first solo #1 hit on the Billboard Hot 100 with So What from her 5th studio album, Fun House. It holds that position for a week.
Yeah, I mean, that was a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely entertaining. Did you like listening to Pink?
Yeah, I'd have to say I was a fan of hers at one point. I don't know necessarily where I stopped listening to her along the way, but she definitely has some great songs.
Yeah, I think that's probably one of all of her songs. That's the one that I can probably sing the most of.
Oh, I could sing any of her songs, let's be honest.
There's a lot of them that I just I don't know all the words, but So What is
just give me a reason.
So
Try, Lady Marmalade, So What, What About Us, Who Knew? I could give them all to you.
Yeah, those would all go right past me. But
Get
So
the party
What?
started.
But So What? I can sing all the way through, and it came out on Today in 2008. Definitely some great stuff. Some fun music history on Today.
Yeah, I'd have to say Lady Marmalade is my favorite song that she does now. It's got like a whole bunch of different artists in it, and it's such a fun one.
Mm-hmm. Cool stuff.
Well, we also have some really exciting stuff to talk about, and it's something that you guys need to do while you're out there playing Pilot games, and that's head on over to pgl.world and make sure you're signed up to become a member of our Pilot Gambling League. Players compete for those PGL points awarded on our specialty nights, but you also get access to insider information, and it has been crucial as we've released all of our great stuff about PyCon there, and after it was canceled, the players who already had their spots registered at pgl.world will be the first ones to get info about the rescheduled event, so make sure you guys are signed up at pgl.world.
As well as checking out those emails. We do have Nobody and SNS splitting up that line prize. Nobody at the Firehouse Grill and SNS over at American Legion Fridley. Good job to both those winners, splitting up $9. Now working on a $9 large gem. As I'm going to highlight some of those players that just recently got signed up at pgl.world. We got a Hockaday 25, Vegas Made 1, Ellie 333, BKR, Sarah, Tate, and Lilu Loves You.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a great list.
We love you too, Lilu.
Yeah. Definitely some great stuff there. And hopefully we can see these players compete for some PGL points. Maybe if they can do well enough over the next half of this of Season 12, maybe we'll see them get into the top 10.
We might, but we've had players competing all Season 12 long so far. And on the player side of things, hopping right into 10th place, we have Sarah Honey at VFW Austin with 554,195 points. In 9th place, it's Chapster at Moe's with 563,055 points. While in 8th place, it's Nixon at VFW Roseville, sitting with 570,815 points. Now in 7th, we have Keith over at Billy's Rockford with 595,850 points. But with 618,400 points, in 6th place, we have Keeves over at the Clearwater Corners. 5th place is Brizo at the Underground Bar and Grill with 623,465 points. But in 4th place, it's Sloppy over at Malone's Bar and Grill, sitting with 461,120 points. Then in 3rd place, it's Devoided at the Roadside with 675,240 points. 2nd place is Bregar over at Southtown Lanes with 700,570 points. And in 1st place is Forget You D at VFW Austin with 1,014,660 points.
Oh, yeah, and we got a great NBA player getting the win, $9, going out to Birdman over at Good Times Restaurant.
What was that, Marty Bird's nickname or something?
No, Birdman is he wasn't even that great of an NBA player, but the dude's personality just was huge.
We do have Mad Dog over at Riverboat Depot, as well as Ashley at the Whiskey River Saloon, I should say. Both splitting up that $14 must-go prize. Nicely done to all of our winners in this game number 7. We're about to begin enrolled in a game number 8. We got 3 more games of this Vikings bingo with you guys live.
Yeah, I'm showing a picture to Jordy what Birdman looked at. He had a mohawk, was completely tatted
on his
up.
biceps.
Oh my gosh, and he was great. He was a part of that Miami Heat team with LeBron, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, that giant top 3.
Cool.
And he just had such a great personality. I mean, bigger than life, kind of almost Dennis Rodman-like
I was going to say,
type personality.
he looks kind of like Dennis Rodman.
Now,
he just needs gauges in his face.
Yeah.
He's pretty much there.
And he just, I mean, very entertaining, and he's one of my favorite of just like personalities in the NBA.
That's so funny.
So good job, Birdman, getting the win.
Nicely done. But those were the entirety of our top 10 players, and so I'll let Ian take away the location standings.
In 10th place, we got the Rusty Nail Thief River Falls with 1,711,710 points. With 1,785,500 points. In 9th place, we got Corner Bar and Grill Winstead. 8th place is VFW Austin with 1,814,660 points. With 1,820,580 points. In 7th place, we got LJ's in Miltona. 6th place is Friendly Buffalo and Big Lake with 1,847,775 points. With 2,033,670 points in 5th place, we got Corner Pocket and Rice. 4th place is the Maple Liquor Store with 2,267,835 points. And with 2,270,345 points in 3rd place, we got VFW Northfield. 2nd place is Poppers in Virginia with 2,497,275 points. And in 1st place, we got Howie's Sports Bar and Grill with 2,970,410 points.
I'll be looking to see them get in that 3 million point club this week. That is some awesome stuff there.
Yeah, definitely super fun stuff. Ben's checking in, letting us know that he was a fan of the Birdman as well. We do got 50 seconds to get enrolled in this game number 8. Already game number 8, meaning we only have 3 more opportunities at this jackpot. Get enrolled, press play. But as you're doing so, we have a little wild news to talk about, as they just got done with their very first preseason game a few days ago.
That's right, and Ryan Hartman ended up scoring 48 seconds into overtime, and the Minnesota Wild defeated the Colorado Avalanche 3-2 at the Xcel Energy Center in St. Paul, Minnesota. Hartman, as well as Kirill Kaprizov, each had a goal and an assist, while Marco Rossi had 2 assists for the Wild. Marc-Andre Fleury started and made 12 saves in 31 minutes and 10 seconds. Jesper Wallstedt, the number 20 pick in the 2021 NHL Draft, allowed 2 goals on 13 shots in his NHL preseason debut.
Yeah, I mean, a really, really great preseason for us, showing a lot of grit, getting the overtime win. And even with Kirill Kaprizov being out for a big portion of that game due to a minor ankle injury, which he will be playing in our upcoming preseason game that's happening actually tonight. But even without him playing the back half of that game, we were able to get the win, just showing some really good offensive prowess and seeing a little promise from Jesper Wallstedt. And today we hope to see that same promise from him, and excited to see Kirill Kaprizov back on the ice today as the Wild are taking on the Avalanche at 8 p.m.
Absolutely. That's going to be some awesome stuff. We got a winner on that line prize as Mama Bit over at Carboni's Pizza. CR Billiards is taking home. No, Broadway Pizza, Coon Rapids. I'm sorry. Mama Bit is taking home that $9 line prize. Nicely done. Now we're working on a $9 large M, and we got $11,702 on that jackpot. And if you guys want to show your support for our Wild in the meantime, you can play the awesome E-Tab game, Let's Go Wild. You can even check out that Slapshot bonus round to take home some huge prizes.
Oh, yeah. But now we got a fishing report to check in with, done by Explore Minnesota on September 23rd. And we're checking in with the Detroit Lake area lakes. While water temperatures are unseasonably warm in Detroit Lake area lakes, this week's cool down will restart the drop in water temperatures. Walleye can be found in the deeper waters in 22 to 32 feet of water, and at the green weeds in shallower waters. Most smallmouth bass are deep, and some are relating to shallows. Hard bottom areas outside of the weeds are also good. Largemouth bass remain shallow in 3 to 12 feet of water. crappies are coming from the outside cabbage weed edges. The big sucker minnow bite has not begun for muskies. For now, cast and troll artificial baits for the most musky action.
That large M went out on ball 40. We have a huge run up at this jackpot right now. We got players in line to take it home. We're looking to see if TNT player or maybe even one of the other guys out there is going to be taking home this great jackpot. It's going to need to be perfect from here on out, and I'm hoping we can do it. TG Vikes is in line to take it home. Final ball. Doesn't look like it's happening. We're moving on to a $13 Musco prize. I really thought this might be the game.
Yeah, it really felt like it with that giant run up, but TG Vikes still one ball away from taking home that $13 Musco, meaning that jackpot is going to grow and roll into game number 9 of Vikings Bingo. Hopefully we see you guys there, and hopefully we can get the win out. But we do have a Musco win that was just given out.
That's right. Player over at Comfrey Bar and Grill is taking home that $13 Musco. Nicely done to all of our winners in this game number 8. And if you guys happen to take home that jackpot in game number 9 or even game number 10, make sure you guys take a picture. We want to see all those amazing player pictures you guys of you guys out there playing with Pilot Games. Whether you're holding up a huge jackpot, your favorite E-Tag game, or just having a blast with your buddies, we want to see it. You can send them directly to us on our Facebook page. You can share them with us on any of your social medias with the hashtag Pilot Games, or you can email them us directly at jackpots@pilotgames.com. And as soon as we get into this enrolling screen, we'll be able to show off an awesome player picture that was sent our way for you guys.
Oh, yeah, and hopefully we can see this in just a second. And, I mean, it's a really good player picture. I'm a huge fan of it. Just a group of good buddies just getting around, playing some Pilot Games, having a good time from what it looks like.
Oh,
and
it's got everything we ask for. It's got a jackpot. It's got a group of buddies gathered around having a good time. We love to see it. It's a great example of what all of you guys should be doing out there while playing.
Oh, yeah, and here it is. Super fun stuff. $962 going out to them. And look at them. They just look like they're having a blast. And who was having a blast this past weekend? Our Vikings were, as they were able to get the win against the Detroit Lions. I was super happy about it. I do give it a little bit more props than most years, as the Lions are looking better than what they used to. And so we're going to be talking about the players that PFF said were the best. Pro Football Focus, that's if you didn't know who they were. And they graded out our best Vikings from week 3 versus the Lions.
All right, well, the first one on the list is Ben Ellefson. He is rated at 93.1.
You got Christian Darrisaw as an 89.4 and Johnny Munt at 81.4. What is most impressive is how well second-year left tackle Christian Darrisaw is playing. On 47 pass block reps, Darrisaw allowed a staggering 0 pressures against the Lions, and more impressively, rookie second overall pick Aiden Hutchinson, who had 3 sacks last week against Washington. So a guy who is looking to be just as good as his draft pick suggests, the number 2 overall guy. He got 3 sacks last week, and Christian Darrisaw able to hold, if he was going up against him, held him to 0 pressures on the game, as well as anybody else who went up against him.
Absolutely.
Really, really impressive stuff. And if there was one player I wanted to see a huge game from, Christian Darrisaw is one of those players that we need to see that, as the offensive line is going to be so key for this team being elite heading into the later parts of this season.
Yeah, the next ones they have rated are Daniil Hunter at 83.9, Josh Metellus at 82.7, and Zadarius Smith at 82.7 as well.
Yeah, the Vikings pass rushing duo had a great game against the Detroit Lions with Daniel Hunter and Zadarius Smith. The duo combined for 8 pressures and made life difficult for Jared Goff. The real surprise was how well Josh Metellus was graded. He outsnapped rookie Lewis Steen 75-0 on defense and played extremely well. He grabbed the game-ending interception right after almost ending the game with one the play prior. I mean, really cool stuff to see from those young players.
I thought we expected big things out of Lewis Steen.
I expected big things, but apparently Josh Metellus was our top 3 graded defensive player on our team just last week, and so it looks like Lewis Steen has a little bit more competition to get that starting spot than you may think.
Yeah, absolutely. But we officially have a line prize going out to SNS over at American Legion Fridley. $10 going in your pocket. Nicely done in this game number 9. We're working on a $10 large gem and $11,755 jackpot.
Yeah. The beauty of Lewis Seen is that we are able to get him fully prepped and ready for the game. And basically what it tells you is they're making sure that he is fully mentally ready before his big showing in the NFL. And because we know he has the physical attributes to play in the NFL, it's all about getting him mentally fully prepared. And at the safety position, it's one of the most mental positions on the defensive end of the football. And I think they just want him to be fully prepared.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be some really good stuff. And you guys can watch our Vikings take on the Saints for a very, very early game, getting your football Sunday start off right at 8:30 a.m. as they're going to be in London taking on the Saints.
Absolutely. That's going to be an awesome one, and we'll have to see who's going to be taking the field and who's going to get some awesome plays in. So make sure you guys stick around and check that out on Sunday. But in the meantime, if you want to show your support for our Vikings, you can even go to your Player Connect app, click that sports link above your player icon, and choose 5 squares for the Vikings versus the Saints game this Sunday, and you guys can win some extra PGO points as well. Or you can check out the E-Tab game, Vikings Victory, where you can pick a lucky letter in that skull bonus round to take home some huge prizes there as well.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff. We do have a large M winner as we got Nobody over at the Firehouse Grill taking home $10. Good job, Nobody. Nobody knows.
Nicely done.
We do have 2 balls to try and give out this $11,000 jackpot. Let's see if it can right here, right now. And it looks like it's clicking past to a $15 must-go coverall as that jackpot is growing and rolling into our final game of Vikings Bingo. Make sure you get enrolled, press play, so you have your best shot at getting this out.
Absolutely, but we do have some celebrity birthdays to get into with you guys as you work towards this must-go prize. And the first one's at 1722, and it's Samuel Adams, the American revolutionary. He was known for the Boston Tea Party and a politician he was the lieutenant governor of Massachusetts from 1789 to 1794.
Ah, cool stuff. We do have Birdman and VFW Vice. Birdman at Good Times Restaurant and VFW Vice at VFW Spring Lake Park. Good job splitting up that must-go prize of $15. And good job to all the winners in this game number 9. We're now getting rolled into a game number 10, the final game of this lunchtime. But born in 1934, we got Greg Morris, an American actor who's a part of Mission Impossible, but not the movies. The original TV show he was a part of, the Mission Impossible series.
Very cool stuff.
Yeah, really, really cool actor.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that Mission Impossible was, I don't even know if the other Mission Impossibles are based off of the show, but
I had no idea there was even one. Very cool stuff. Well.
Yeah, happy birthday, Greg Morris. I want to see if the Mission Impossibles are based off the show.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to see. Let's take a peek. Phil Morris is actually his son. Phil Morris is famous himself.
Okay, Mission Impossible, the multimedia franchise based on a fictional secret agency known as the Impossible Mission Force. The 1966 TV series ran 7 seasons and received in 1988 for 2 and was received in 1988 for 2 seasons. It inspired the series of theatrical motion pictures starring Tom Cruise beginning in 1996.
Very cool.
So he was part of the inspiration of our Tom Cruise Mission Impossibles that we see come out, all the time.
Yeah, and his son even went on to become a very successful actor himself.
Oh, happy birthday, Greg Morris.
Next up in 1939, we got Kathy Whitworth, the American golfer. She was a 7-time LPGA Player of the Year, a 6-time major title winner, and she has won the record of 88 LPGA Tour wins.
That is incredible. One of the greatest female golfers I've ever seen. Holds records. Next up, born in 1949, we got Mike Schmidt, an American Baseball Hall of Fame third baseman, a World Series MVP in 1980, was the National League MVP in 1980 and 81, as well as 86, and is a 12-time 10-time MLB All-Star, 10-time Golden Glove winner, and played for the Philadelphia Phillies.
Nice.
I mean, just a stacked award box. I mean, his trophy room has to be insane in his house.
Oh, I'm sure.
Really crazy stuff.
Well, happy birthday, Mike Schmidt. Next up in 1972, we got Gwyneth Paltrow, the American actress. She's known for Paul Bearer, Emma, Work Hard 8. She was also Pepper Potts and Iron Man.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite thing that she's ever done as an actress.
She's also known for Goop.
Yeah, she's. I know she's done a few other things that she's well known for, but I think she will forever and always be Pepper Potts to me. Just as she is very iconic in that, one of the most iconic characters of the entire Marvel franchise as a side character.
Absolutely,
like one of the most notable side characters of the entire.
One of the most loved.
Oh, for sure.
Well, she's won so many different awards as well.
And she has great chemistry with Robert Downey Jr.
Yes.
They work so well on screen together.
She's also in Shallow Hal with Jack Black.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Isn't she? She's the pretty girl.
She's the love interest that plays the heavy-set woman as well.
I forget that they actually put a bunch of makeup on her and a bunch of different stuff.
They put her in a huge suit.
Yeah, for that movie. That was crazy. I forgot about that one. Well, happy birthday, Gwyneth Paltrow. We do have a line prize going out to Rocket at VFW Wantana, and Mikey wins over at Steve O's, splitting up $11 on that must-go line prize. Now working on a must-go $11 large M. And our final celebrity birthday, born in 1984, is Avril Lavigne, a Canadian singer-songwriter. Has done Complicated as well as Skater Boy.
You know, I used to love Avril Lavigne as a growing young girl, like Girlfriend, Complicated, Skater Boy.
I feel like
she
is great for the teen age genre.
But my favorite all-time thing about Avril Lavigne are the conspiracy theories around her.
Oh, that she's like a clone or something?
Yes, is that something happened to the real Avril Lavigne in like 2013. And that this is a clone of Avril Lavigne or a model or somebody who took over after.
Do you want to tell you what's really funny? Whenever anyone talks about Avril Lavigne, I always think that they're just mispronouncing Adam
Levine?
Yeah, Adam Levine. And I'm like, oh, why would and then they start talking, and I'm like, that doesn't fit with Adam Levine. and then I finally put together that Avril.
We're talking about the female punk singer.
Yes,
not Maroon 5.
Not Maroon 5, which is really funny. But happy birthday, Avril Lavigne. Definitely has put out a lot of big hits.
Absolutely. But we also have some movies that were released on this day. And on today in 2002, we have Sweet Home Alabama.
That's a big one that I haven't seen too many times. I think I've
So good.
tried to watch it a few times, and all the times I've ended up just zoning out or falling asleep.
I've seen it so many times.
Something else. We do have Nobody over the Firehouse Grill. Take it home $11. In 2013, we had Rush come out, which is starring Chris Hemsworth.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if I know this movie.
And we got our final coverall must-go prize as we got Mad Dog over at the Riverboat Depot and Rocket at VFW Wantana, splitting up that must-go of $17. Good job to all the winners in this game number 10. You guys are about to get enrolled into some game day bingo. But before we do so, the final movie that we're highlighting in 2019, Abominable was released. A really fun little animated movie. And we got a player spotlight to talk about before you guys get into these games, and that is Schindel over at Mr. Jim's Folly, who took home $10,000 and actually took home that $10,000 in 44 balls, which is ridiculous. Never have seen anything like it.
In the game you're getting enrolled in right now.
Exactly. Took home this $10,000. That's right here. This $10,000 right here. Yeah, they took it home in 44 balls, which is crazy. And at Mr. Jim's Folly, they were supporting the St. Cloud Boxing and Wrestling Club. Their mission is simple: to play, have fun, and to learn. Just really great stuff there.
Absolutely. We're gonna let you guys loose to play a little bit of that game day bingo. We're gonna be back live with you guys for happy hour. So have a good day, and remember, when you play Pilot games, your community wins.
See ya.
at the Ledge Amphitheater in White Park, Minnesota.
I saw the Blues Brothers 2 years ago with these guys.
Blues Brothers 2 years ago was a lot of fun. Prior to that, it was the Beach Boys, and with John Stamos, it was awesome.
I have never been to a PyCon event before. This is my first time, and I am loving it.
Yeah, this is incredible. We pulled in, parked, got some free beers, amazing free food.
Famous Days! Hey everyone, Famous Dave here, smoking up the best ribs in America.
Having a great time so far. We got a picture with John Randall. It's pretty awesome.
John Randall is like my favorite.
Skull, 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 baby!
Really cool seeing John Creasel. Really cool listening to him talk and his story.
This is my first PyCon, and I've had a blast.
Willie is my favorite.
I'm excited for Willie Nelson.
I grew up listening to Willie Nelson my whole life.
Willie Nelson.
Willie Nelson!
Have a really nice day!
The entertainment, the people watching.
Cocktails, t-shirts.
Drink and eat and be with everybody.
Fabulous experience.
Either way, I don't know why you would miss this. That's all I gotta say.
He said we're making sure to come every year.
Get your butt here, man. Get your butt here.
Come on, let's get stinking rich! Smell you later. Smells like money! Five free plays awarded! That smells wild! It doesn't get any better than that! Smells like a big one! Five times multiplier! It's raining cash! You gotta play to win!